Okay, so as I said, we're going to look at the timeliner now. So we'll click on here. All you do is click Add Task. Alright, and that's the name of the task. You can just click, right click or whatever. If you click twice slowly in there, it'll give you the name to change. So I think I called the first one Foundations. I sort of cheated a bit because we actually don't have any excavation work there, so I just made the footings to be the foundations. Okay, so I'll put that in there. Status, planned start date, you can make that whatever you want, like 28th is what it defaults to, which is fine. Or you can stick to what I've given you, exactly to these dates that I've put in there. So we could do that just for simplicity. Right, so it's 24th to the 28th, and you can just do that. I'll just do one like that, otherwise it'll take us, then we'll revert back to the other one to finish off. It'll take too long. So let's go 24th, I said. So 24. Now you've got to be careful with this because sometimes when you click here it doesn't change the month, so you've got to be careful with this. 28th of the 4th is when we're going to finish. Now the actual might be either the same, and 28th there. Now the thing is, how do we tell it what has to get built for those days? What are we getting built? So that's under the as you can see from here, under the attached. So I've got to tell you whether it's new or what sort of construction, what is for, is demolished or what. So go to that as well. So under the task here, I'll just say it's for, you only got construct, demolished, temporary. So let's go construct. Attached. Now we haven't got anything attached. So basically what I want is to go in here and grab the footings. If I click here, I can do the control key and grab them all like that. Actually, there is another tip that I might be able to give you. If I go to home, highlight one of them and go to home, I'm going to click select same. You should just pick them all up. So it's great if you've got 100 of them. Right? You don't want to sit there clicking them all. By the way, I'm into selecting geometry here, which is down in individual elements. Right, so if I go select same, same type, well, select same geometry, same timeline, same geometry, no, same, what do we want, same type. Oh, that's not good, that didn't work. What, I'm not sure why it didn't pick them all up. It's supposed to pick them all up, I thought. Same name, same type. It's not doing it. Anyway, forget about that. It's, normal project, it should work. Anyway, it's only 4 of them. We'll pick them up. Now let's go down to here, timeliner. If I go attached here, I right click, attach current selection. All right. You can see here that it's also got attach current search set or attach current set. All right. So it's a selection set. So if I had any selection sets or search sets in here, I would have been able to choose from those as well. And you can also append stuff. So once I put this in here, I might go back and say, oh, I missed a couple. I'll pick them up and I'll append them to the selection, all right? Or you can clear it all right? So let's go with current selection. So once I put that in there, it says what it says in your PDF, explicit selection there. All right, if I add another task, I'm not sure what the other task was. Concrete. All I'm doing is just putting the slab in this instance. I might not do that. I might do a tricky one, which was, I think, the wall brick. I'll do that one just so you know how I've done that one. It's a bit different. All right. Let's do the wall brick external. Okay, so timeliner. Go here. Wall brick. You can just type it however you want to. External. Alright, something like that. I can put in my dates, and at this point I'll make this the 29th. I won't stick to what it says in there. 29. And the brickwork might take 4 days or something like that. I don't know. So it might be going to the where are we? third, say, I don't know, third of the fifth. All right. You have to sort of click in here. It's a bit annoying, but that's what I'm planning. But really, what happened? It went from the see what happened here. This changed again. See that? I don't know what I've done, but you've got to be careful with these dates. Stay how you put them in. So let's go to the 29th. I don't know why it ended up the 3rd there, but anyway. So you know, we could say, okay, well, it won't start on the 29th. Sorry, it's changed again. 3rd of the 5th. See, every time you change something, something else changes, so you've got to be careful. I'm not going to get it right, am I? 3rd of the 05 maybe? Just stay, will you? Enter. See, when I press enter, it does say it's a new one. You know, clearly I don't know how to operate it, but if we go to, then, you know, instead of it being the 3rd, maybe we started on the, why is it the 3rd again? I just want the 29th of the 4th. Alright, great. 3rd of the 5th, great. Alright, so when it's going to start, I want it to be the 30th instead of the 29th. That's the actual. So far so good, still checking. Okay, and it's going to finish maybe a few days later, maybe on the 5th of the 5th. Alright, if I keep clicking in there, it sort of accepts it. Alright, and it's going to be construction. And no, the selection. Where's my selection? Well, for this one here, it's not easy for me to go and in here and pick up the walls, because if I pick up the walls here, what am I picking up? I can't actually even tell what I'm picking up in here. I might be picking up the whole thing. I don't know. No, I'm not. I'm just picking up the external, the skin of it. Yeah. So, but it's a bit hard to pick it all up. So another way of doing it is to just escape that. Go to the, I lost my selection tree here. I'm not sure where it went, so how do I find it? That wasn't planned to lose the selection tree. Under view, Windows, selection tree, there you go. Here's my selection tree. I'm going to go to the walls. Now if I extend this out, I've got the 250 timber ones, alright, and there's 4 walls, alright, and I want the brick in all of them. So you could actually, no, brick, yeah, there. So that's picking up the brick in theory, but I can see here it's doing something weird in this one, which not sure what it's picking up there. If I zoom in, it looks like it's picking up something else as well. Can't see why it's picking up perhaps the timber there, but it wasn't in my example that I did. Anyway, we'll expand this out. Alright, so we want to pick up this and that, so just you can do it that way as well. Right. Or you can do a search set or a selection set or a search set, and you'll find all the brown bricks or something like that if you want to do that method. I think you can focus on selection. There's a way of getting it. Let's just see if we can reuse this other thing as well. I've got something highlighted, so I can go see if I can use that other method I talked about before. Same name. There you go, that worked. The same name. Before, the same name wasn't available. Now I can actually, if I go back here now, you can see it's already selected them. So you can just pick one, whether I pick it from here or pick it from here. Alright, I can then go back to same name, and we'll get them all. You can see them there. Now I've got them all highlighted one way or another, somehow, manually, automatically, whatever. I can go down to Timeliner and say, of course I can save it as a selection set or even a search set if I did that, but I'm just going to do an explicit one. Click in here, right click, alright, attach current selection, and there it is. The disadvantage of this, of course, is if the drawing comes back updated from the architect or whatever, and he's added another external wall, that won't be in there. You have to append a new one in there. So that's the difference between search sets and just picking things manually. Alright. So okay, we've done that. We've got to do a whole lot more, but I won't do that. But let's just jump over to simulate and see what the story is. Alright, if I go to simulate, I go to settings here, it's telling me that, I think it's just gonna, what's it gonna do? I don't even know what it's gonna do. It's gonna do probably from 24th of the 4th. I'm not sure what it's gonna do actually. I'll run it without actually touching this and see what it does. Let's just make this a bit smaller so we can see the thing happening maybe in the background. Oh, cancel that. Didn't want to do that. Play is all I want to do. Press play. Alright, so it's setting the date, April 26th we're at here, 27th. We're about, something should happen soon. This is happening, oh there it is, there's the wall. Probably the footings were down below, couldn't see, I was zoomed in too much. So let me just stop that, that was a bit of a failure. Okay, so let's go back out a bit. Put it in view first, as you should. I just did that so you can see what you shouldn't do. Let's stop, well it's stopped already, so let's play that now. So there you go, so there's nothing happening because I haven't told it what dates to start from, but it's got the green thing there saying that's the next thing that's going to get built. Alright, there you go. And then the walls come up, they're coming up, it's saying to me, and then they'll get built. Alright, eventually. They're happening. Oh, there you go, the walls have been built. Alright, good. So, but you know, to speed it up a bit, really you should go to settings and say, look, really I want to start from the 24th, which is sensing that, I don't know, to the kind of where we went, but say the 6th. And yeah, do I want planned or actual? You know, let's go actual. You know, so go OK, and you play it again. It should be quicker this time. Play. Should start doing it quicker. Where are we? 26? No, hang on. That didn't. That still started from 26 or something. So why is that? It wasn't listening to me. Let's see. No, 24th. Didn't I say? Didn't I put in here?
Go out of it and go back into it. So registers.
Well, maybe I didn't do it. Didn't change this one. Okay. Yeah. No, you just exit that. Then you go back into the Timeliner.
Okay.
And it's, you know, all I did is we just went in there. I just minimized when I went into the dialog box. In theory, the settings are still okay. Okay. So we're all right now. In theory, now 4th time lucky, we should. Timeliner, we should play it and it should work a lot quicker. See, it's already started to draw that. Alright, okay, so now it's the time in between to build the footings and then the walls. Alright, so we'll stop that. Basically that's it, and then to export it out, as I said, you just go when it finishes, wait for it, you just click here and you go basically go OK really. AVI is the only option you got, and you can call it whatever you want to call it and press save, and it just saves it to an AVI file. Alright, so that you can try that. Alright.
The purpose of this then, this timeline is just to see, put it in there, work out what you want it done, when it's done, and then see how it works.
Yeah. The purpose of it is to plan it. So if you can see here from the timeliner here, or the 2 tasks that we put in here, if I go to the tasks, and you can see, by the way, we'll just see here, it's got a bit of a red thing here because this one started later and finished later than the actual date, is to iron out any clashes on the site itself, you know, like, well, in the program itself, you know, like we've got a program, you've got to call a trade in at a set date. If you put the right date in, you then can see your program come up. Yeah, that's right. That's right. You don't want to start, you don't want the windows to roll up before the walls are built, for example. We did. Yeah, so it's good.
Most people that have experienced users would just look at the information you've loaded in and not so much worry about the video.
Yeah, experienced users might be able to pick it up just by looking at that.
Yeah.
But the thing is, and I'm not saying I'm not experienced. In fact, when I did it, I looked at it and I thought, well, because I put the foundations first, the concrete, the walls and whatever, then I came down here, put the doors next, put a date that was actually for the doors. I put the date that was the doors were meant to get delivered up here, but it was actually sitting down here in order. didn't actually put it in order for me, so I couldn't see that the doors were getting delivered before the walls are built. So when I ran the video, the doors got built. I thought, oh, okay, there's doors sitting in the middle of nowhere and there's no walls. That doesn't look right, you know. So you can, if I got back and I haven't got much time. Yeah, sorry.
It's a good cross-reference for yourself if you're loading.
Yes, that's right. It is, and you can go back. Like I got the wrong file here. Let's go to this one. It's got a bit more information. I'm aware of the time of this thing. So if I